Hey everyone, hello, welcome to Magnolias. We're live in downtown Norfolk, Nebraska today. I'm Amy, and today we're going to talk about beautiful lit garlands. We have our lit garland display loaded, ready, and labeled so that I can help you find out the perfect garland to add the finishing touches to your house. Take your pine, put a little lights on it. You're gonna love the ideas and the look today. So jump on, say hello, and join us. I've got Sherry helping behind the laptop today. Hi there. She is ready to roll. She's loaded up. I didn't even ask if you were gonna be able to find a single link for holiday lights or is it a group of items. But you might try some filters and see if you can locate that idea. All of our garlands in the store are kind of scattered far and wide. All of our pine garlands, that is. And our lit garlands, at least, and fortunately, are all put together in one location. So I brought a few of our pine garlands over here, and then we're going to lay some things together and give you some tips on what goes with what. It is one of the top things that we were selling over our holiday open house kickoff weekend. The open house was a huge success. There was a lot of people here in the store, and I wanted to make sure I showed you some of the things that everybody oohed and awed over, and maybe some things you might have missed. So that is on the docket for the day. Is your day going well? This is the first day we're open since the open house. We are closed on Mondays, so the team appreciated that little minute to get ahead on orders, and they're still making sure they're fixing all your order questions, finding the extra requested items for you, getting the orders packed and shipped. They have over 100 yet still to work on, but that's okay. They know exactly what they're doing and they're working away at it. So when we had our beautiful evening event, as it was getting to be evening, it was darker in here, all the lights were really showing up well. And Chastity was playing piano here in one of our rooms, and she said, okay, you have to know what everybody was talking about. And I did show you on the walkthrough of the live that day, but I'm going to show you again. This was one of the top items from what she could see. She said, fly on the wall behind the piano. That's where she was. She said, everybody was commenting about this thing. This particular pine garland was getting all the love that day. It is $82.50. Of course, this is a brand that doesn't have a title to it, and I have not learned the title. But the piece, since Sherry's got it, she's checking the item number. This is a long draping piece. It is a little hard to tell because the solid part is probably a 6-foot garland, considered from end to where the draping would be considered the end.
Yeah,
like
it's
this.
90 inches.
90.
Fair
Okay.
Isle cedar draping garland.
All right. There's also a matching candle ring. So from the end with the loop to what I'd say here is 90 inches. 90 inches of coverage? Maybe. I might have to check that and remeasure that. And our tape measure is missing. If you want to grab one, I'll throw this on the floor when we're done and measure this. But what she saw was that everybody was looking up. We had this one hanging over a doorway. It's got all these dropping pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 dropping pieces. You would think there'd be 12. I might have not counted correctly. And then the other thing we wove through it was, oh, there it is. So I'm feeling like they want to measure from there. So here, we're going to tell you how long this would stretch. Because if I was buying this over my window, I would buy it like here to here, actually. There you go. What is that part?
78.
So that's what I'm going to say. 78 main garland, and it's probably 90 inches when you spread out the tips. So let's make a note that says the main garland is 78 with dropping pieces extending to 90. But that is so gorgeous. Anyway, I'm missing comments while we're measuring. Sorry, guys. So then we put in the 48-inch silver glitter maidenhair garland. This garland, I said the price point, this one is $34.50, and as you know, we have right now 15% off going on. It does not apply to the winter items like the pine, but it does apply to this one. Yes, this would be gorgeous on an open staircase, says Twyla. And I missed a few messages there. I guess Sherry will get me caught up if there's something I need to see. But this one being only 48 inches long, you could easily work 2 of them through here. That would be my thought on that one. And when you do, you're gonna see this really pretty light maidenhair garland. It has wire in the center of it, so it'd be very easy to twist the pieces together, and that's probably how I do it. In the room where we displayed it, it was hanging really short, so we just used one. But that look just gives it a little bit of metallic. So if you want to add silver, I would recommend the maidenhair garland. And if you want to add champagne, I would recommend this piece. Do you want the maidenhair garland item number, Sherry, or have you found that?
I'm looking for it right now.
She's digging on that one. And then this one, I'll get the tag ends so she can find that one.
It's called 48-inch silver glitter maidenhair garland.
Good deal.
$29.33.
Oh, good, under $30. Mary's asking if we have mantle designs scheduled. Oh, that should be what we do Saturday, but I'm not gonna be here Saturday, and Kate would be by herself. We should have done it today. Although I would have had no ability to get that handled today. I don't know when we can do that, but I'm going to say Kate and I should do that together because it's too much work for one person to do alone, unless she can coerce a helper. So I'll mention that idea to her. Should have brought a notebook over here because now we have a thought for Kate.
Mantle. Okay.
Exactly. So then the champagne one is going to be the same size as the center. So if the center of this one is 78 inches long and your champagne is 6 feet, it's gonna stretch out just fine.
That one's called Diamond Glittered Maidenhair Garland.
Perfect. That would
$19.13.
also be really pretty, like either one. Anything goes with this garland. And then the finishing touch, let me just go back to the silver part here, that we used in that room were the teardrop lights. So this is a set of, can you see this okay? I'm debating whether I want the lighting on or if I want to shut the lighting off so you can see it. Hey Jennifer, welcome on board. So this one here is coming in a box, let's see. It is 20 lights. It's a 15-foot LED icicle string light. Do you need that? Oops, and the price was
$16.50.
Oh my goodness, that's a good price for this thing. No wonder we sold so many. This was probably one of the top selling lights. I know we reviewed it yesterday, but we didn't have a sample of it when we were talking about the top sellers yesterday. This is acrylic, and they have these little bitty droplets inside, and then that's what's lighting up so pretty, is all the little droplets with the LED going through it. So if this thing is 15 feet long, you're easily going to be able to run it through this 6-foot garland a little bit, probably back and forth a little bit. You'll be able to run 2 passes through it, and it just drapes beautifully and lights up. It doesn't move or flash, but it just lights up and looks really pretty. So that is what we did in the garden room, we call it, just over to the side of where I'm standing here. And that is what Chastity, the piano player, said everybody was just loving. So those 3 things combined. Glitter with the base pine that has the unique drop pieces, and then the extra special LED acrylic drop light. So very pretty and great price point on that. Plus it's also on sale. That's a great combo. Let's see what else we've got in our lineup of goodies today. In our Christmas trees, let's talk about Christmas tree top items. Yesterday we didn't have this item to talk about either in the live room when we were talking about our list, but I've got this one here. So with the 4 different styles, this is the perfect place to see these styles. Let's start at the top with the LED shimmering spheres. These are all plug-in only. That's important to note. The one I just showed you was also plug-in. Let me come a little closer. And if that's the case, you're gonna see we have a silver mylar base, we have a gold matte base, and we have a silver mylar with multicolor. So all of these are they displayed all here where I can give you more details? So we have a silver with warm white lights, and it does twinkle. And I do know that they only twinkle. So we had this discussion about How do you shut off the twinkle? You don't. It's meant to twinkle.
Right.
So hopefully you're happy about twinkling. But it's not like a flashy situation. You can see it's a very pretty twinkle. So we have $36.50 for the 12-inch items. And what's our sale price today on those, Sherry? Double twinkle.
Oh, they're different prices.
Are they? Because I'm seeing one sign, but we have 4 pieces.
Like the champagne double twinkle starburst is $46.33.
This one is? Not the, or is it this one?
Maybe it's the bigger one.
This is the big straight one. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's this guy on the bottom, and it's
Yeah.
46. This is the
46.
large.
And then the 12-inch matte gold shimmering is $31.03.
Okay, and that would be this. So here's the difference there. You can see it really well. Hi guys, how are you? Debbie's joining us from Texas. Everybody's jumping on. Thanks for joining. We are talking about outdoor items. Yes, if you want to use this outside, you can in a protected area, but I have to say the most common way to tell if an item is outdoor safe is the plug-in scenario. And this one has a standard transformer plug-in, so it's not something you'd want to plug in in an open outlet. You'd want to have it kind of in a protected area where it's not going to get damp. So I would probably put them outside. I wouldn't worry about it myself, but I would keep the plug-in portion safe out of dampness. So this is the large one. I've used this up front in my Christmas tree. That was the blue one. Oh my goodness, what do we call them? The blue one with the star.
First frost?
Nope, the navy blue one. Something starlight. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm blanking. Apparently I'm having a delayed reaction and being tired. I also got up at 5 o'clock. We have this one in the blue, and navy tree will just tell you the color, the navy blue gold combination, and this is the focal point. So on sale today, just over $40. Only this shape, only in this color.
Winter's Night.
Nope,
No?
the other one.
Winter Pine.
No. The other navy one. Sherry and I are in the same boat.
So it's First Frost, Snowdrop, Winter's Night, Glad Tidings, Snow Cherry, Winter Pine.
Yes, she hasn't got that collection posted.
Oh,
it's
not.
buried. It's buried. You know what? That's another message for Kate. We got to write that down. I meant to tell her that header is not easy to find right now. So can you make a comment somewhere or start a text to her, and we'll just send it at the end. This thing, okay, we love it. Now, between these three, these are all the same price. They're regular $36.50. Shelly should know. Shelly, it's the navy blue and gold tree. Somebody help me. What is it called? Evening Star. Evening Star. Okay, we know what it's called. I designed it. I planned it. Evening Star. I'm that slow. Okay, she just needs to create a collection header for Evening Star. So basically what we found out was that a lot of you are really into multicolored. I didn't know that. She says this is actually selling more than the other ones. So if you're doing a kid's tree, this could easily be the top of a tree, especially if a kid's tree is a small one, or if you're doing your family tree and you're covering it with multicolored, bright ornaments, all different sorts of red and yellow and blue and purple and the multicolored kid ornaments. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes multi-lights are just the right thing. So that could be a topper, or you could use it as a focal point in the middle of the tree like I did too. So that's the combination of choices in Starburst. Love, love, love these. It's actually Evening Star. That's
Evening
what we
Star.
were looking for.
Yes.
Evening Star.
I like everybody tried North Star.
I know.
We
We're
were
all
happy.
trying. So it's tricky. It's hard to be on top of everything. By the time we get it figured out, it'll be gone. Okay, next up, color changing warm white multi. These are the ones that I use to decorate my window display, to add to my Christmas tree. If you want to add some different lights to your tree so that you can get different effects, this is the one. So you can connect more than one together. 30,000 hours, people. I don't even know why they put an LED rating of time on the package, because everybody knows LEDs will last longer than we live. But 30,000 hours is the estimated time. These are LED, can I pull this out of here? LED indestructible diode base lights. These are also tangled. We're gonna turn the camera because I cannot go and get this unhooked. And when you see them strung, they are a cluster light around a single wire that runs through the middle, and it's a single strand. So one long continuous strand of 250 lights at 6.8 feet long.
They're called warm rice lights, right?
Okay.
16 feet.
16 feet?
No?
This is 6.8 feet. You want the package? 18 foot, but why does it say 6.8 feet and then this sign says 18 feet? Because I think they're 18 feet also. This is super long. It's not 6 feet long. It's well beyond that. So we have some, like their packaging themselves is on. The piece that you control it with is on the light set right here. So we've got a series of 8 different functions. Unless this is a different one that I'm messing with. Maybe we've got 2 different things going on here. Because the package I was holding is color changing.
This package online even says 6 foot LED.
Okay, so I think
light.
this display is a different light set than I am holding in my hand. Am I getting them confused myself? Color, because this should be color changing if we had the right one. Huh, I'm gonna say that they put the wrong display up and that we're gonna have to get a different one out. I did put these in my front Christmas tree though, and they are multicolor. You can have them warm white or multi. So let's just go with what the package says. This is what they look like. They're the same structure as the one I'm holding you, but this one is only clear. And I believe they displayed the wrong one. Oh well, hang in there with me. We'll get it going. So when you have probably likely 6.8 feet, and that's what it says online, then your connector, you can put up to 12 sets together. Here's what the connector looks like. They're little barrel connectors that plug in there. And if you use those, they're really slick because they're not large and bulky. When you connect them together, it's real subtle. You just need to plug them in once. For the bottom of your Christmas tree, you would need 3 of them to work through a 7.5 foot tree, and I would do maybe 4 of them on a bigger tree. This one is going to be it says stays lit even if an individual bulb goes out. I've never seen a bulb go out, and I've walked on them. I've thrown them on the floor. Yeah. We use them more than 1 year consecutively, and you can change them from warm white, flashing steady, or slow fading to color changing, flashing, slow fading. You can keep them on steady with the multicolor or flashing with the multicolor or even a soft effect multi. This is the one Kate used on top of her kitchen cabinets, and when you do the soft effect multi, they look pastel. So that means they kind of have a pink, purpley, lavender glow. That's one of the favorite features of that. Anyway, that one is on sale. It was $62.50, so it should be
$51.43.
Thank you. Right about there. Got it. Thank you, Sherry. Okay, how about this little fun guy? We're gonna go down this shelf over here. Regular price $49.50. The 12-inch 3D micro light star. Let me plug it in and give you a go at that one. This one here, we have 1 power bar and more lights than 1 power bar has. That's the problem. Okay. This one has a little gadget on the cord here, and we're going to attempt to see what it all does with this little extra 3 settings. Oh, timer off
12
on.
inches and $49.50.
Got it. What's the sale price today? This piece is a soft.
It's not reflecting sale price.
It's not reflecting a sale price. Okay. I'm gonna say we should probably make notes about that. So I'll check on it, but this one is the one I used in addition. We use this in Kate's tree. So I have this one wired in, just hanging from a pine branch right here. The cord runs down to I think at her house we used a power bar because she had a couple different types of lights in the tree. This one does have a timer, and it's right here on the cord. So whenever you turn it on, it's going to stay on for a set amount of hours, and will turn off on its own. You don't have to worry about that. Let's see. Oh, indoor-outdoor use on this one, guys. There's 60 lights on it. They're warm white, obviously, on a silver wire. And the timer controller is all in one. 12 inches across. So it looks really pretty as a accent in your Christmas tree, but honestly, I would put this in a porch pot. I think
Carol
that would
wants
look
to know
really
if they're
good.
twinkle lights.
If these are twinkling,
Yeah.
This one's just gonna stay straight on. It does not twinkle. That'd be nice if it twinkled, but this one's a straight on style. So that is the story with the Starlight. And that one in her tree, I'm sure if you go back to her live or her post, I think actually you'd see it in her collection, I bet. That's where it would be. Now let's talk about the gumball lights. These are pretty. We carried them last year also. These are 120 lights in a strand. And this strand is all wound up here. So there's quite a bit going on with it. But what is so pretty is their soft, glowing, matte bulbs. Oh, Kate says we're going to use it for patriotic, so it's every day. Okay. Thank you for weighing in on that. That makes sense. It would go along with those little spiral ornaments picks we were talking about yesterday. Here we go. So here's how your gumball light looks. It's going to come with the standard transformer plug-in end. This one, also 30,000 hours. This one's 28 inches long, though, and it's only $52.
It's
so
on sale for $44.63.
44 bucks for this one. It's going to be long enough if you want to add this to your Christmas tree. I would probably wind it through the tree and work it onto the branches a little bit so that you could get the little bulbs orientated up and not hanging under the branches. I tried to lay them on the branches.
That would be better, yes.
Than draping underneath. I have also used it in garlands where you have like a standard 9-foot garland. You would be able to go 3 times through a 9-foot garland because it's 28 feet long. So that would give you an idea of how solidly you could light something. But here's how it looks when you work it in. Let me set this down so I can more effectively work it in. Oops. Let's go here. Like this. So if you work it through this way, in green, wow, it really shows up. I know we put this one in our cedar garlands, our 8-foot cedar last year. Thanks, I'm gonna hurt somebody, but I guess I did just set that there, didn't I? So that's how that looks in your garland. Isn't that just fun and interesting? Especially in the green, your light cord wires will hide, and from a distance, really, really showy. So 28 feet long, that one gives you lots to work with. And if you want to put one through a 7.5-foot tree, it would definitely add an interesting look to the tree without too much effort. I would just kind of work at the front and go up across it like this, going in and out of the branches a little bit. That is the gumball light. Okay, next up, let's see. If I go through this shelf, that'll be easier for me. The battery-operated rice lights. Did they hang one of these up? This is just 50 lights, and the cord is 17 feet long. That is not what we're talking about with this, right? This is still the plug-in. We're still trying to understand what that is. As a mystery we'll have to figure out.
Yeah.
Here, this is one of my favorites. This is what you want for your bowl. And do you want to grab 3 AA batteries?
Yes.
Because I think that would be most effective if I could show you this one. This is ideal for porch planters outside because you have a sealed pack. You've got just a little short strand, 17 feet long, so it's perfect for a bowl. Obviously, this much stuff is going to fit in a tray or a bowl design. You don't even have to have a lot of pine to hide it in, just some pine to hide it in. And I don't see one open, so we're going to open it. Thanks, Sherry. Good thing we're close to batteries. We use so many batteries for our party. Do you want that? That we had to like get this giant Costco box again today. The battery usage around here is crazy. Okay, 3 AA's going in there. Sherry's gonna find your price point today, and then that is how it's sealed up. Then you've got your information right on the package, so you know when you click once that you're on a combination where it's gonna go through different phases. You'll have the in-wave sequence thing, the one actually called sequential, which looks better if you separate the package.
$13.18.
Wow, that's the perfect thing. So you've been asking us for the right thing to put in bowls and trays. I think this is it. And then it goes all the way to a twinkle and flash or a steady on, of course. So there's plenty of settings for you to play with. And it's timer. Right? Is it timer? Does it say timer? I feel like when you turn it on, it is going to shut itself off, but it doesn't say it on here. Does it say in the box?
No, it says with built-in timer.
Built-in timer. Usually these devices they're going to turn off in about 5 hours.
8 hours
There you
on,
go.
16 hours off.
Oh, 8. Good. Well, I'll be in bed before mine shuts off. I just usually use 5-hour lights, and different candles are always on 5 hours, 7 to bedtime, and that's all. So there we go. This is your perfect bowl filler, inexpensive, $13 and change. Now we have the battery in it, ready to go. That's a good one. Okay, in another package, we have this beautiful thing, and it is another battery operated choice. These are the G12s. So we have lots of different orb lights. This one is tangled, but I'm getting there. Here we go. This is same thing, outdoor safe. This is your globe faceted light. I'm trying to hold it up, and it's clear. So unlike the orb, the gumball orb lights, these are plug-in and they're frosty. This one is battery operated, but it's a pretty good size strand. How long is that strand? Oh, here we go.
17 feet.
17
and
feet
on sale
long.
for $20.83.
$20, and you've got a 50 lights on here. This is also an integrated LED. It shows that the bulb is actually in a socket. So if something were to happen and the bulb comes out, the rest of the strand still lights. So it must be some other kind of bulb, not a actual LED, or it wouldn't be removable.
Yeah.
But that's a fun one, and it's also great for trays. I've used this one a lot lately. That is ready to roll. Okay, I am gonna grab next the silver leaf one. This one is $26. It's a micro LED with an accent of leaf design. This one's also not opened. I think we just ran out of time before the open house. It is a sealed
And
box.
space and outlets.
Yeah, space and outlets. Yes, we need a whole nother power bar. You're right. And more batteries.
Right.
So this one has the LEDs in it that are going to glow warm. And then it's going to make the silver reflect here. These little leaves are like kind of they're a metal finish. They're not aluminum.
And they're $26.50.
How long is the strand?
It says 10 feet.
10 feet long. Again, it's perfect for a bowl or a small garland. So these are your little accent pieces. I'll lay it into a green so you can see how pretty it is. We're gonna load it up and move our batteries over. Gotta move them, we gotta conserve batteries today. Oh, wow. So this one I've even been using for fall. It's a very warm glow, and it has a pretty delicate look to it when you stretch the strand out. So I do think it's nice to take some time and wind it around something to support it. Even like a piece of bendy vine or like a lighted twig or some other little structure that's laying in your tray, if you can wrap it around something other than the pine spray, you might have a chance of getting it really featured nicely. It's a little tangly because of the silver leaves.
It's so
I'm gonna go
dainty.
easy. It is. It's got, you just really want to feature it somewhere close up. But it's a nice warm color, and I think you're seeing the color pretty good there on the video. And we'll lay it in the green garland and see what you think of that. Get those lights in there so you can see them close up. There it is. So it's kind of the last thing you'd be putting on, whether it's a tray and it's going to float across the top of your tray, or it's a swag and you're just letting the lights kind of hook and wind. You can easily wire it to things with the sturdy wire in the middle. This is the structure of it will wrap and attach carefully. So works for me. I've been using this one. We've had it for 2 years now. And that's how it looks in a little cluster. Very pretty and inexpensive. Okay, I don't want to tangle that up, so I'm going to put that one on your shelf, I think. There we go. Next up, let's see what we've got for goodies. So many things. 96 twinkle compact lights. Maybe that's this one. I'm still not sure about that, but here's another box that I found. It could be this one.
Sure.
Is that an 18-foot connectable? I don't believe it is. Let's talk about
It says 10.8.
That's 10.8? Okay. Let's talk about our window display. So these lights in my front window here at the store, you might have seen the picture of the outside of the store. These are called infinity lights. I need to hold it still so you can see it. And I'm sure you've been seeing these out and about by now. Infinity lights are really popular. This particular strand is 6 lights. 6 snowflakes, 68-inch long. It's going to be a plug-in. It's $86.
$73.52.
73 bucks. And then the other pieces are like $40, I think, the big ones. So we've got 3 different sizes. I used 1 garland in each side of my window, and then I used 2 smaller single snowflakes and 1 really big snowflake, which is about, I don't know, 18 inches across, 16 inches across. All of them together look amazing. They do pull a blue tone, which I liked because we have blue accents in the window, all white with blue. And then this particular one, because it's our display, we haven't taken the mylar off of it, or the clear coat off the mylar. So each of these, remember if you buy these to do this, because I've never actually removed any of ours. They work without removing the cover, but if you
It's much better with it
yes, it'll be brighter and it'll be more clear. So there is a film that comes off.
It's matte versus glossy.
There you go. It'll look a lot better because it kind of looks like our covering is scratched because it probably is, but it's protecting the actual light. So that's an infinity light. These can go outside. You just want to keep the plug-in covered because it's a regular plug-in. Let me see if this says anything. Oh, you know, general things. Don't shock yourself. Exactly. So it's not intended for permanent installation. You can put it in your Christmas tree. It can also go in a live tree. That's important.
Someone's asking, if Shelly's asking if they're outdoor safe.
Yes, that's what I was just double checking because does your packet say? I don't see any notes on here about that. Oh, I'm holding the box and I'm holding the instructions. Does your online info say, I guess is what I meant to ask you. So when these things are outdoor rated, the packet with the battery that's sealed, that's a true outdoor product packaging. Anything like this, whenever you plug it in, you always want to use it where it's not going to get moisture on it, because obviously you're not going to be able to use one of the outdoor safe electrical outlets that has the cover with the item plugged in when it looks like this. So you have to kind of use them with some common sense about how safe. So this one isn't making a claim for outdoor use.
No, I don't see it either.
And if it's used here at the store, these are on our inside of our display window. I would probably hang, and I do hang lights at my house inside my porch area where it's completely protected. Nothing gets rained inside there, and all the outlet stays inside. So that would be the one thing I'd say, is just keep it out of the wind and the snow if you use it outdoors. And they're usually just for a short time. You're not keeping your lights out year round when there's snowflakes. At least, I hope not. I mean, if you are, maybe you're really busy. Next up, let's talk about this micro LED garland. This is one of my favorite things. I love these guys. So the micro LED is unique because it is a twig covered in snow, and then it has the LEDs wired to it. The way our display is done, I don't want to try to remove it, but you should be able to get it close enough here.
6-foot micro LED snow garland, and it's on sale for $50.58.
So what I like about these is that if you're gonna do a mantle, it's really a pretty piece to wind after your mantle's all set up and decorated. You would add it last. And it does like to wind when it comes out of the package in a spiral. And I just go with that. I think that the winding effect is what looks good anyway. So hopefully that's giving you a visual. And then once you get it in place, you can use these little wires to twist into your garland if you need to, or you can use the wires to make it pop out of the garland and show up more. So kind of like winging out there, winging out here. So that is one little bit of icing on the cake that I would add maybe 2 of to a big 6-foot garland. I'd probably put 2 in a 6 or 9 footer. If you're putting it on your Christmas tree, you definitely need 3 of them. On my fireplace, I use 2. It's 6 feet long. And it's just a little item that you can, if you can plug a bowl, if your bowl or tray is sitting on a table where you can plug it in, it also is a really pretty winding through a tray. So that's the twig light garland, and it is on sale for, did you say, sorry, under $50, I think.
$50.58.
50.58. I do have it hanging with the frosted juniper, and this was another top item from the weekend. This piece we bring back year after year. It's a flexible, really soft, one of the smallest little garlands that I carry. Another item, perfect for bowls and trays. This is a regular priced item at $22, and it's that perfect frosty color, that
It's on
minty
sale,
color.
though.
Is it coming up on sale?
$19.13.
Okay, must fall outside of a winter pine category somehow. Maybe because of the sparkles.
Maybe because of the sparkle.
It's sparkly. So this one is 6 feet long. We can blend it with something easily, like this. These two pieces side by side look really good twisted together if you just need something super delicate. But I also use this one in light fixtures, like hanging from chandeliers. It works great to work that through. Isn't that a good combo? So that's the juniper garland. We might have a matching spray to this. I wonder if we got that in this year. I think I've seen it. There's a pick that is the same thing. Have to watch for that. Next up, I'm interested in this battery operated, this thing. So cute. This needs to go on a kid's tree. Do your girls put trees up?
Kathy is asking, what are the very small twinkle lights called? Rice? The rice ones?
Maybe it was... maybe it was the leaves.
The leaves are right here.
Okay. Do you remember what that one was called? Oh, the silver. We have the silver leaf micro lights.
Okay.
That was this one. Is this the one you were mentioning, Kathy? The silver leaves. You probably would have said leaves.
Yeah.
Or this one was the. Just recapping, where was I at here? This one is the G12s. That's probably the key word. Was it this one? The G12s? Not sure. Which, I guess we might need more information if you can tell me which one you think.
I would think the rice.
We still don't know what this one is.
We have another version of that, don't we?
Right in front of you by your knee. We need to probably look at that one. Okay, this piece, does this one have bulbs in it? Yes, it does. So, oh yeah, this is a color changing garland. I'll hold it long enough so you can see the colors change. There it's going. So there's a wire running through the tinsel. This one is 6 feet long. It's an iridescent bulb tinsel garland, $39.50 regular price.
Deb wants to know, what garland would you suggest for a railing inside?
Oh gosh. Any of
Any of
these
them.
could work.
Right?
You could hang snowflakes. You could hang the droplets. You could definitely hang one gumball because it's so long. That would cover it. The sale is going to continue at 15% off, Barb. Once we started our sale, it's just things will sell out. Our special buy sale ended, however, that is done. This would be a great one if you can't plug it in, but if you can plug it in, I would probably put the twinkle lights, changeable cluster color lights. That's the one that I would probably put in. It's called connectable cluster lights. If you want to go with multicolor potential, that would definitely be a good one. And this piece here, if you put it on a kid's tree, I'm just trying to estimate how far this would go. At 6 feet long, you would just go down the front of a kid's tree like that. You'd probably make a zigzag across the front and not go around the back. But you could use it on a railing or on a wreath even. Actually, at 6 foot would be it. This is called lighted iridescent bulb tinsel garland. Lighted iridescent bulb tinsel. I thought I saw it in the box over here, and now I don't see it. Oh, they're in this bag.
Yes. Lighted 6 foot and
And it does have a timer.
$33.57.
So when the bulbs are changing colors, you can see that if I hold it long enough, they're going through multicolor changes. So there you go. This is probably the only one that's going to work with pink or kids tree from all these different lights today. Next up, the lighted white opal ice garland. This one plugs in. I believe this one is going to be limited when Sherry looks it up too. I'm not sure how many of these we have. Okay, trying to get it untangled so you can see it up close. This has integrated LEDs in a bendy branch.
Lighted white opal ice.
And it's very, very wired. There's lots of pieces on it. There's not a light on every branch, but there is lots of branches, and then the ice on the branch is opalescent. Doesn't shed too much.
It's sold out online.
Is it? It's just here? So if you want this
We
one,
have one left in the store.
you can call the store. I was going to say it's very limited.
$48.03.
Oh, whoever wants this one, buy it because it's the last one. The juniper garland does not have lights. I just hung it here so that you could see it and be reminded to use it with the lights, along with the like this little or the silver fern. We keep that in the light area here for layering purposes. Whoever did a nice job displaying this, I'm trying to not mess it up. But that's very hard to
That's
not.
me. I did it.
Did you? Oh, thank you, Sherry. Okay, I'm trying to not mess it up for you, but I see the
Okay, I
bottom
can
getting
fix
a little
it.
tangled.
I'll fix it.
So it looks like this one just needs to go home with somebody. It's the last one if you'd like it for around $50. Now we're up to the Borealis orb. Okay, this thing looks so cool in our garden room. We have this laying in our piano display area because Kate put it in a frosted cedar garland. So when we do these Borealis orbs, they've been going everywhere. They're in my mantle, they're in wreaths, they're in doorways.
And they're
They're on
$49.50
Christmas
for a
trees.
10-bulb garland.
10 bulbs. Does it say how long the 10 bulbs are? By chance, do we have that info? So they're coming in
6.5 foot long.
Here we go. 6.5 feet. So when I did my front Christmas tree in the window, for instance, or at Kate's house, you want to put at least 2 on a 7-foot tree. You can get by with 2. I think 3 might be ideal. And I have a 7-foot tree in the window that I did, and I put 3 garlands on. In the front of the piano, this is the color we put them on. I used the thick 8-foot cedar garland. Kate actually set it up that way, and she wove this through. But I thought the color of this light in this color of garland is really pretty.
It looks really nice.
It is a good combo. This is a 6-foot frosted cedar garland, and it is $58.50. I truly think you'd have to just flip these 2 things together, and I can't quite do that without making a mess, but I would wind the lights around it and through it tight enough that the bulbs are placed and they stay where you put them. So that is a gorgeous piece, and it's a great tree add-in. If you put it in your Christmas tree and you put 3 in, I think the easiest thing to do on the back of your tree, 2 foot off the floor, is put a power bar in your tree and plug the power bar in. Put these on all on the power bar. So with one switch, you can shut them off if you want to, or you can take your whole power bar and put a timer on it. Or I know somewhere, I've seen them, I've had one, I can't find where it went. We had a timered power bar. So the power bar itself had a timer on it. That's another thing. All different ways to be able to shut the lights off if you want to, but they are LEDs. So even if you don't, it's not the end of the world. These things last and last. I'm kind of lazy. The stuff in the window is lit 24/7 from now till January.
That's right.
And it'll probably be fine when we take it down. They're pretty durable. Okay, how am I doing in time? 15 minutes. So we are going to skip over this mystery garland. I don't know where that one came from. And we're going to talk about this piece, which is the Christmas concert ice garland. I can actually unhook this one, so I will. This one's just dying to get some lights in it. It doesn't have any. It comes with just the icy look. But look how pretty this is.
I bet the lights would shine really.
That's what I want to see. Let's pick
wonderfully
one and put it in here. I'm going to weave something through. So regular price $69. Sherry will let us know. the sale price.
$59.49.
Okay, 15, $10 off?
Yep.
No, we really need a clear. I think you need a clear. My car's unlocked. There's a present for Kaylee on the front seat. But you maybe can take it. This is how the little clear drop thing works here. Do we like it? I think you just don't want a green light strand in this piece. That's what we don't want to see. So I think that's going to make the ice look like it's lighting up when you get it in there. Let me try a different one and see what else we can show in here. I would grab the gumball lights, but they have a green strand. Okay, here's the Borealis lights. You would flip this together. I would literally wrap them around each other. It's so hard to do this when they're connected, but we're trying. We're trying to get you the visual, people. That would look really good in there. I like that a lot.
I like it better.
Yes.
Than the smaller
Well, it's
lights.
showier.
Yeah.
It's showier. And if you just like that non-green look where you're doing all like brown and clear and frost and ice, that could be very cool.
I love it.
So that's a fun idea. And if you were to pair these up together, you would just need one garland with one borealis orb, and then you could use it as an accent piece somewhere, maybe at the bottom of a railing or over a doorway, an archway. Actually, my favorite thing would be to put it in a mirror, over a mirror. Because if you can get this ice to hang in the mirror,
even more reflective light.
more reflective,
right?
and you could add icicles to it.
Oh, sure.
So when you put icicles and they drape into your mirror, that looks showy all the time. One of my favorite things to do is decorate the mirror. Well, at Kate's house, we hung icicles and snowflakes. Snowflakes light up and catch the light too. That's another tip. Okay, all of these different garlands. We have just a few plain garlands tucked in here, guys. Not as many as we currently have. We have tons of them. One piece I will grab. Is it behind you? On the that bugle bead garland that's wound up in that basket on the floor to your right. That thing also would be cool with this.
Like this?
Yeah, I wonder if I could make these two things twist together. So I added this to our 6.5 foot snowy Real Touch cedar. Speaking of accent pieces that are not lit, just so I can show you this one. If you have a clear stranded bugle bead piece like this,
Yes, that one goes better with those lights, I think.
$28.50. How long is this piece? Looks like it's about 4 feet long.
What is that called again? Sorry.
Acrylic bugle bead garland.
Bugle
So I am
bead.
right. Oh, it is 48. So if you were to twist these two together, and we flip this around, let's see how it looks. I think you could make it be the structure that these lights could be suspended.
It's 24, 23, 48 inches long.
What if you added that into a Christmas tree like that? Or into the garland over your mirror? Because you could weave these clear strands into the bugle bead garland. You wouldn't even see the light cord wires, but the whole works would just hang in your green garland. Well, it's gonna need a little bit more work. Hopefully you're getting a visual. It has to be strategically wound and placed, but I think you could use the wired structure of the bugle bead garland to position these very carefully.
It's the same shape. That's why it works so well.
Probably. I think it is a nice idea.
Yeah.
And this piece is just fun. I've got 3 of them in my little, we can show that tree if no customer is walking in the door. I will just turn and show you. We've got 3 of them in our display tree.
It's this one.
Yes. And these are the show-stopping new Norfolk Pines this year. So if you missed it the day we showed these, this is Norfolk Pine number 1, 7 feet tall, downswept, Real Touch, $8.98. I wonder what that sale price comes up to if you type in Real Touch Norfolk Pine. That piece is the tallest one, and then we got the 6-footer here. And the 6-footer is the one that I've got the bugle beads on.
$763.30.
Okay, big guy. $763 is the sale price. Deb's wondering about the lights with the big bulbs. Those are called the Borealis orbs. So if you go back into the links she dropped, the Borealis orbs are the ones you're looking for with the larger bulbs. On this tree comes with its own large bulbs as part of the structure. We have a few minutes. I can focus on this tree and give you some of the details. Do you see how that's
This tree is on sale for $840.65.
$840? Okay. 6-foot tree, Real Touch. And everybody always asks me, does it shed? So let me try to show you.
Just a little, not as much as you
Like
think.
barely, yes. I think when we set it up at Kate's house, it did make a starting mess, a pretty good starting mess to get it standing, because it's the first time out of the box. It's in 3 pieces, I think. It is hinged construction, so you don't have to put branches in. The branches are hinged. The one thing you do have to do is this bulb is not in the socket when you get it. The bulb is in a box, and you would individually find the little red plug that they put in the socket, and then you screw in these bulbs when you're setting your tree up. You're also going to want to remove them when you take your tree down. That's not something I would leave on the tree when I store it, because they're going to get squished and break. So here's the structure of it, hinged. Here's the texture, real touch. The snow is light. And then we added all the different crystal pieces to this one. The showroom had it that way. I just loved it. This gorgeous ornament is not something unique. Anything draping and dropping is looking awesome. The little jingle bells are on here. I have 3 bugle bead garlands, and they're really lightly wound. You can see it's kind of just going in an S curve here. And if you want it to stay, you could like take this little pine piece and flip it through here, and then you could lock it in that way.
Joanne is asking, do the twinkle lights stay on if you don't want them to blink?
Which light strand? I think almost all of them, with the exception of the starburst, you can control the non-blinking.
Okay.
Everything has a steady on feature, but the starbursts are meant to twinkle.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Hi. And then if this one is the snowflake, we've also got the snowflake on here. It's looking really good to sort of be tucked in and off to the side. So I've staggered these really pretty sequined, pearlized, I'm trying to describe them so you can get the full visual. I think this one's attached really good. And this snowflake, it only needed literally 3 of these. $22.50 is all it needed. You want to drop the link for this snowflake?
Yeah.
I'll hand it to you. Here is what it looks like close up. It's actually a really pretty champagne silver. It's not a sharp silver. I think the pearls toned it down. The bow is also available to buy. Mary made more, so you've got 2 bow choices. This bow is the silver moon bow, and it has velvet in it. And your other choice is called, it's a little bit smaller. I like to mix these 2 together. The silver dust. So $14 regular price. That doesn't seem right. I wonder if she switched them around. This one should not be more than this one. Okay, we're gonna have to check on that. Or they got made wrong. But these 2 bows are both on the tree, silver dust and silver moon. Can you write that down?
Yes.
We're gonna have to figure out what happened. I guess it's not a Kate question. We need to figure it out with Riley. But all of these bows are restocked, so I know we've got them. We just have to figure out the price. Okay, here's the other thing that is amazing. Let me unhook one side to show you. Here is a crystal bead garland that we showed at Kate's house, and we've been selling them in big multiples. So I know if we have them remaining, there's very few. Just like this. So this piece is $11.50. I can hand it to you to find because it doesn't have a title. The beads are opalescent faceted beads, and they're stranding, all 3 of them, to hang perfectly. So I believe on a tree of this size, you could probably use 3, and if your tree's bigger, use 5.
Opal triple stick strand garland, and on sale for $9.78.
Ooh, it's so pretty. You could actually wear it, probably. $9. Okay, so definitely get 3, maybe get 5. So we need to show the twinkle lights, the cluster twinkle lights. Is it a slow twinkle or is it a fast twinkle? I think we need to figure out our cluster light problem because one on display is not in a box. So we have to, let's try to recap this. So your primary question is how fast it's twinkling, is that right?
Yeah, slow twinkle or a fast twinkle.
Okay. And which cluster light, because we showed so many. All right, that's a little bit about the trees and the downswept look. Of course, the big one is just plain. We don't have a lot on it, although you can put a lot on it. It's because it's downswept and real touch. The ornaments look best if they're all draping ornaments. So you're not going to have, they're going to drape onto the branch below. It's harder to put a lot of round things in this tree. I think snowflake shapes Drop shapes are great. Lots of ribbon looks great. And embellishments, but maybe not as much. It's not as much traditional tree ornament on that style. And less is more also. Okay, we're trying to understand twinkle lights. So I think what we need to do, we're going to get to the bottom of this. Disregard this thing. That thing has to go. We don't know what that is. The other twinkle lights, what else twinkles? If you mean cluster lights, then we never actually had this one plugged in. So this piece is the $68 color changing warm white or multi. Robin says those are the last bead garlands. It could be the last ones. You'll have to call the store. Thank you. And it looks like you know exactly what to do. So where's the plug-in? Here we go. And I believe it if we're out of those. I know Kate got the ones she wanted. Ooh, okay. So we're on right now. Where's the controller? Oh, this one, the controller is on the outlet. Or on the plug-in. Let me show this and then plug it in again. Here is the controller. These I have in my front display window also. So this button, when you push it in, is going to go through a series of settings to control these twinkle lights, and I will change them to clear. They also are clear. So they're steady on warm, they're flashing on warm, they're slow fade on warm. Flashing color change, slow fade on color, but you can also do steady multi, flashing multi, and slow fade multi. That's a lot of choices. So then the twinkle is not called twinkle on this set. Now it's changing colors. So that's number 4. That might be a steady.
It looks very warm. I like it.
It's a steady, or is it, oh, it's kind of dimming. Okay, it's fading. It's fading into color. So this one is, the one you're thinking of for the lights was $30 some. Twinkle lights that are $30. Twinkle lights that are $30.
Is it the cluster, the stars?
Well, these are $30 and they only twinkle. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out what it is. Maybe you should just call the store when we're done and we'll talk about it. These only twinkle. They do not stop twinkling. This one will fade in and out, but it's not as twinkly. What else twinkles? It's the biggest mystery.
That one white
What
one.
is twinkling?
This one is twinkling.
The white
6-foot
thing is
lighted.
twinkling. There's only one of those. How much is this one? This one is $24. This one is the battery pack that I have now made a big mess of. Oh Lord, have mercy. Sorry, Sherry. Look at what we did. Oh my gosh, we almost had it. This one will twinkle. That's twinkling. And that is the G12s, actually. Okay, if we didn't answer your question, I know we'll get a phone call from you, and that is just fine, because we can figure it out. But I'm not sure what other twinkling lights to show you. And the Twinkle Compact Mini Lights in an LED box that we've carried for years. These are also called cluster lights. They are $32. This one needs, this one has a remote that comes with it. So we need to get this one out. And if you recall, this one we show every year because it is coming with a pack that has the ability to hang it in a wreath or hang it on a garland.
Your mom wants to know how long is that set of lights.
Now I don't know which lights,
I don't know
Mom.
which lights.
We don't know. We don't know. We don't know which ones you mean. So the whole thing's kind of a fail, trying to tell you which light was which. What I can tell you is if you go in replay, you will be able to watch Sherry drop the links as I talk about the products.
Right.
And the links will be with the product I was talking about. That's one way to do it. If you can screenshot the one I'm talking about, And if you know how to do a screenshot, you could message the store and send your screenshot and ask your question with the picture of the one you're talking about. That might work too.
Your mom said
Okay.
on the big reel.
On the big wheel? Oh,
Big reel.
the reel. Okay, well that one we know.
Yeah.
And that one is
Is that one?
yes, that's this one. These are 6 feet, 250 lights. You can put them together end to end. They do all the things. Oh, and you're wondering about how Kate was sharing the links. You know what? We did not get coached on how to do that. I didn't remember that, so thank you for the reminder. I think we're gonna have Sherry have a little tutorial from Kate. Because there's a new thing Facebook is doing. These ladies saw it yesterday.
shoot, I
Kate was
missed it.
doing
I'm
it.
sorry.
You guys, I wasn't paying attention how she was doing these links. It's a whole new item that Facebook
I'll
is
ask
offering.
Kate.
So she'll coach Sherry about it. And tomorrow you'll have Kate's help. So she'll drop the links the fancy way. How about that? I don't do fancy, but I do decorate. I know some things.
You know some showy
I
decor.
know some things. Okay. Well, that's all for today, everybody. I'm going to get back to getting ready to leave. I'm going on a window coverings conference. So I am gone for the rest of the week. And then when I come back, Kathy will be coming back with me. So Kathy and Mike are going to be at the airport. When we get to the airport, we're all coming back from the airport together.
That's great.
And you'll see us all on Monday. All right, everybody? Thank you so much. We'll catch up with you then, and Kate will be with you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.